How's it going, guys? Heading over to the car. Stopped to get myself some lunch. Received the box today. I figured I would do a video and open it up. But as I was sitting here, this man walks by. You could see him straight ahead. I don't know how old he is. 50 to 60. How's that? Nicely dressed, meaning his pants aren't torn, nothing's torn. Just wearing regular jeans, sweatshirt, carrying a little transistor radio with a handle. So I don't think twice about it. The guy walks by and he goes and he sits right there. I'm sure you could see it. I don't really know what you can see. I have no screen in the back. And with that, he proceeds to take a bunch of shit out of his pockets. It's like he had 1,000 things in his pockets. And he rolled something and he's smoking it. Well, that's the second. Well, that he smoked already. Now he's smoking a cigarette. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, before I saw that, I'm saying, wow, how happy and lucky I am that Glenn was nice enough to offer these headlights for Junior's project. And then, I don't know, I don't take the guy as homeless. But obviously, if he's sitting in a parking lot right there and, I don't know, something's on his mind or he has nowhere to go, it makes you wonder, or it makes you not wonder, it makes you realize how lucky you really are. Especially when you receive something like this, or you don't receive anything at all. If the guy is homeless, which I'm not sure if he is, he doesn't have anything carrying with him, you got to really wonder how they got there and how you didn't get there. Is it something that's inside you, or is it something because people have helped you? And it just makes things like gifts seem that much more, special and meaningful. So with that said, this video isn't about the guy sitting there. But I just brought it up because, I don't know, maybe he has nowhere to go. I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe the guy just went out for a walk. Maybe he just came back from the park. I don't know. When he first walked by me and I saw the clothes he was wearing and he was carrying the radio and he had a baseball cap in his hand, it looked like somebody that just went to sit in the park, hang out, watch the birds, and whatchamacallit, maybe listen to the ball game or something to that effect. And I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it isn't what it is. I really don't know. That was my first impression. But, yeah, I don't know. With that said, I'm going to open up the box. We're kind of cramped in here. And then I'll turn the camera back on. Okay. I see we got some headlights. I think they're intertwangled. Oh, I see other things too. But we got some Sylvania halogens. Junior's car doesn't have halogens in it. At least I'm not aware of them being halogens. They don't say halogen on them. There you go. And other things. I might have to tip this. Okay, let me turn off the camera a second. Okay, we got a couple of color books. Was that the correct? I don't think that was the right term for it, but I'll just open it up to a page with. I don't want the way I'm holding it right now and holding the camera is the problem. But it's basically this one's broken up into Chrysler, Fiat, Ford, and General Motors, and they're the color samples, meaning the color codes for the paint, so you can match it up. I'm assuming the slot in the paper, which is ingenious, is so you can lay it on the car and you can notice it. Not like in the olden days where they just gave you the color and you had to guess whether it was it or not. When I first opened it, I didn't know what that was, and I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, that's got to be what that's for. So you can lay it, say, for example, on the hood of your car and see if it's the exact color. That's pretty cool. Thank you. I got 2 of those, and I see, you know who's going to really benefit from those? Not really me, but Junior, with all the model building, because he's always looking for, he looks for colors that he likes and enjoys, but ones that stand out in the light. That's what separates the men from the boys with model building, and he's still, no matter how much detail he puts in, there's guys that scratch build every little thing down to, you know, everything, like it's a real car. He doesn't go that crazy. He doesn't find the enjoyment in that. He goes above and beyond what the kid is, obviously, and he enjoys doing his paint jobs. So he'll definitely benefit from those. We got a shirt. I have to open it. It should fit. If not, we'll make it fit. How's that? Yeah, we definitely have to open this up. I can't go now. And I have a letter which I'm going to sit and read right now. Now that's a cool shirt. Look at that. That's definitely a cool shirt. And on the other side, I think it just had that emblem. The emblem. And I think this is the back. And this is the back. And 2X is my size. The days of wearing a baggy large are a lot of chicken McNuggets ago, unfortunately. I'd like to be there, but I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes your food is your best friend until it kills you. But that is definitely cool. We have a car show tomorrow, and now I know what I'm wearing. I definitely like that. That is nice. I appreciate the stuff. Like I said, these will be going in Junior's car. I had to put the other headlights in there anyway to mock it up. He still has the headlight trim rings he has to buff for me. Well, for him, they're not for me. So that's when this would get swapped out anyway, along with the new screws. That's why I didn't bother putting the new screws in. So that'll be cool. I'm sure these bulbs, being at the halogen, will shine a little better than the other ones. Like I said, the last set came from a cache from Concord 87 Wrangler. I think I pulled them out of. Anything that had square headlights with 2 bulbs, when we did cache for clunkers, I was taking the headlights out of. And some were lasting for a little while, and that last set lasted for a decent amount of time. So I definitely appreciate everything. Oh, he's on the move. So hopefully he has a nice place to go, and people that care for him. Hopefully I'm mistaken. And maybe he was just coming back from work and he took a break. So let's all hope. With that said, thanks again. Not much is going to happen on the call this weekend. It's supposed to be a sunny weekend for the first time in a little while. Trying to knock out a couple of things. We don't have a welder. I still got the big welder, but we never got the gun for it. The one that I got with it wasn't right for it. So, plus we haven't had time to really putz with that thing. It is a very nice welder, in reality. We turned around, we bought an ESOB Rebel, just MIG. He already has a TIG machine and a stick machine. This thing is MIG and flux core. And whatchamacallit, it's 240, I think it was, amps. So it's also, 110, 220 volt. It seems like a nice little machine. I think it'll serve us well for any kind of project he wants to do, because he's the one who's really welding. Me, I tack sheet metal. So it does have manual mode. It has SMIG, which is like automatic, which is like the Millomatic I have at work. It has that automatic mode, which is a little touchy if you're doing sheet metal, because it takes a split second for it to learn, and then it'll adjust the temperature, and it basically adjusts the volts and the amps, and one of them is the wire speed combined with that. But it takes a split second to learn it. So if you have an auto mode and you're just tacking sheet metal, it's not as good as if you set it to what you feel it should be. But the Millomatic was a good machine. Well, let me put it this way. It has survived to the animals that I work with. I have taken care of it the best I can, but it has literally survived with these animals, so it has to be a decent machine. So, with that said, we have to get another tank. We only have the one tank for the TIG, and that's different gas. So we're just gonna get a cheapy cart. There's like a Harbor Freight cart. He has a coupon for $29. It'll hold both machines. We're not sure if it'll hold both bottles, and that's what we'll start with for now, because we don't want to put them on the floor. And like I said to Junior, you want to chain them to the cart and put a little chain to the wall around the lift post, and that's it. Or else you never know who's going to open the garage door, grab it, and run. If they can't grab it and run, they ain't taking it. Not that I live in a bad neighborhood, but you know what? No neighborhood is a good neighborhood, if you want to word it like that. Thieves come from the bad neighborhoods to take from the good. And whatever. I just live in a common neighborhood. So with that said, I think I'm gonna take a ride over to the car. It is getting late. It's 2:30 now. It's just a nice day here. We haven't had a nice day in a while. We've had rain for a long time. So yesterday this was flooded. Today it's dry and sunshine. So like I said, thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys later.